Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I wanted to discuss something that is often overlooked in marketing, and that's content creation is a process, okay? It's not just something that you do. Content creation isn't always just a spontaneous thing. That's why many times people lose consistency with their content. So if you actually want to grow as a brand and keep organized throughout that whole process, then having a proven content creation process in place is absolutely essential for your business. So I'm going to give you 9 steps that you can take to improve your content marketing strategy. Now, I am well aware that some of the things that I'm going to say are going to sound basic to the ear, or you might go, oh, well, I already knew that. And that might be, but honestly, ask yourself how many times you really do it. There is a huge difference between knowing something and actually taking the time to implement that knowledge into action. Now, before I get into these action steps, if you've been enjoying our video, guys, please be sure to subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. It only takes a few seconds and it really does help us a lot. So without further ado, let's get into the first step. Determine your goals. And no, I'm not just trying to be another guy that sits up here that tells you that you need to have goals, right? We all know that we need goals in business, but what I am saying is you need clarity with your goals. Okay, really take the time to think about exactly what it is that you are trying to accomplish. It does take time and thought. For example, it's not enough to just say, I want more brand awareness. Take it a step further than that. I'm going to generate more brand awareness by driving traffic to my website. And I'm going to do that by creating a video that addresses, right? Take it a step further. The next step is to establish your team of expert marketers and content creators. A team that can work on a solid strategy for you. Provide photos, videos, SEO, high-end graphic design, whatever you'll need to accomplish those goals. Without having the right people by your side, you will be making this process a whole lot more difficult for yourselves. Step 3, understand your audience. And no, guys, I'm not just saying determine your audience. I am saying understand them. I'm sure you, being a business owner, already know who your target market is, who your target demographic is. But you need to think further and determine exactly what they want, what their specific needs are. Without knowing that, you will not be able to create relevant content that encourages that specific consumer base to develop long-term relationships with you. Next, the 4th step is to start planning. Many people like to skip to this step without doing the other 3. But now is when you can start discussing timelines, creating content calendars, setting up regular meetings with your team of experts so that everyone remains on the same page. Now, the rest of these steps, your team that you have constructed is going to help out with significantly, but just in case some of the responsibility does fall back on you, you definitely want to be ready. So the 5th step is research. Do your homework. Analyze the relevant trending topics in your industry so that you and your team are fully prepared to dive deep into the brainstorming process. Once you've collected some solid information, now you can move on to step 6 and start the ideation process. Using the information collected during the research phase, such as keywords maybe and relevant topics, narrow that list down to a list that closely matches with your goals. Will video be better? Or in this specific case, is a high-res photo the way to go? Questions like that. Now for step 7, you can finally start creating the content, right? Put your masterpiece into motion, but do not, and I repeat, do not forget your authenticity and keep your brand's voice in mind. Once the content has been edited and created, now you can move on to step 8, which is to actually publish your content and put it out on all of your traction platforms to let your audience know that it exists. And lastly, optimize your existing content. Your content may age over time, but that doesn't mean it's useless. Just optimize it and repurpose it to make it as relevant today as it once was. Follow these steps and your content workflow will definitely improve. Hope this was helpful. And as always, if you have any questions, please drop them down in the comment section below. Stay tuned for more, guys.